Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Let all the members join the webinar. So we'll move towards analyzing of Bitcoin, and I will analyze also TRB, GALA, blah blah, etc. coins. Okay, so recently I just told you guys about BTC that it's clearly bullish, and I'm just expecting still bullish. Why? Because the structure, if the structure is bullish, so we have to go for longs. Why? Because if we got a recent break of structure over here, it does not make any sense that you just got a short over here, you have to short. No, it not make any sense. Why? Because if the structure is bullish, the institutions will allow us, and the institution will want to keep continuing the price in a bullish direction. So here you can clearly see that my recent webinar, I just clearly told you over here that I'm just expecting a bullishness from here like this, and the results is in the front of you can clearly over here. Yeah, so it means that if any structure is bullish, so you have to go for longs only, and now you can clearly see the results of Bitcoin. And I just in my some other webinars I told you guys that I want longs from here. Maybe it was on 28 or 29. I don't know clearly, but I just said you guys that told you guys that if the price is in stage one, the stage two will be in a banger move. Means you will get little entries. So now you can clearly see over here. The same thing is happening over here over and over again. It does not make any sense that to short it. Okay, so now let's move and analyze Bitcoin for today's new analysis. So yeah, that recent update got perfectly, and now let's analyze again it. Okay, so as I said, told you guys about the recent high that I want to get cleared. That in my recent webinars I told you guys that this zone has a lot of clouds of liquidity, so we need a liquidation of this one. And now after some period of time, we got it. Nice. So still the structure is bullish. It means we got a structure number one, bullish structure number one, and we got a bullish structure number two, right? So it means that we are just stuck in a recent high and low. Let me mark it like this and like this. Okay, so 3-day demand zone has this point, but it does not make any sense. If the structure is bullish, we will keep continuing with bullish. But if lower time frame gives us a good color, as in recent webinar I told you guys that longs are perfectly fine. Why? Because it had already pumped hard, means it was 31 to 32, but most of the dumb money or dumb mindset people just shorted the price. Why? Because they were just seeing some sorts of resistance, this dumb money was seeing some sorts of order block or maybe a supply zone. But you can clearly see that the result is in front of you. Okay, so recently we are just stuck in this low and this high, and trading Bitcoin is just trading between them. It means that structure is still bullish, so we can go for some long, but we need a time frame. Means we need a lower time frame also to give color to higher time frame. Okay, we have to collide them, right? So just shift it down like 1 day time frame. We can see that we have a clear demand over here, and price just got a perfect mitigation, and we're just moving upside. Okay, so we got a break of structure number one, break of structure number two, the last one was a cluster. It means that still we have some potentials for longs, right? So same thing, the demand zone of 1 day still lies over here at a zone of 27,000, but who knows, price may come over here or may not come over here. We have to shift in lower time frame, and if lower time frame gives us good entries for long, so we will keep continuing with long. But if lower time frame is not presenting itself good for long, so then we can avoid it, and we will move towards next markets. Okay, because it does not make any sense that 100% correlation is not expected. Why? Because market also have their market caps. It means that if the bullish Bitcoin is bullish, so it does not make any sense that all the coins will follow it. Okay, right? So just do not have to be worried about that. So we can see over here we have a break of structure number one, break of structure number two, right? So still we have the high to be cleared out, right? So now we have to shift downside, and let's see how lower time frame presents itself. Yeah, in this one, we can argue we have this high got broke over here. We got a break of structure. Same thing as on all other time frame. Yeah, I will analyze GAL also after Bitcoin. So in this one, shift down, we have to give color to a higher time frame. Okay, we got a shift number one. Discount the shifts, and you will get that you have just kind of overextended or not. We got a breakout structure number one, breakout structure number two. Last but not a cluster clear. We have still potential for longs according to 4-hour time frame. But what's going on 1-hour time frame? Let's see. We got a down push over here. We got boss number one, boss number two, boss number three. The last one is not a cluster, right? So still now Bitcoin is just in a situation that all our time frame is presenting itself long, but 1-hour time frame is kind of overextended. It means that it can clear this low, but who knows, because we did not clearly know that the structure will just keep continuing down or it will keep continuing upside. Okay, so now we just have kind of stuck in the range. Yeah. Kind of. Yep. So hands down, still some longs make sense, but now we cannot take any long from here. Why? Because yeah. Okay, I will nice. So longs makes sense still, but we are not going to take any long from here. Why? Because the structure is from this low to this high. If we take long from here, we have to protect ourselves below this one, which does not make any sense as a smart money trader. Okay, so for now, if you're taking any longs on MKR, yeah, I will nice. Hold on. So if you want to take any long on Bitcoin, just avoid it for now. Why? Because the structure in 1-hour time frame is overextended, kinda. So it did not make any sense to me to go with the fake structures. Why? Because the structure is overextended already in 1-hour time frame. Now we have a clear demand over here, but we have a clear 2 point over here. Okay, at the level of kind of 31,000. So we have a clear demand at the level of 31,000. Just yeah, I will analyze GAL USD. Just hold on. So yeah, still longs make sense, but I'm not going to long from here. Why? Because structure, as I already said you guys, that structure is bullish and overextended, but not making sense to take any long from here because of the RR perspective. Okay, so I will need Bitcoin to come over here at the level of 31,200 roundabout. Then from here, I will expect some longs. But if this is the case, then we might liquidate this one also. Yeah, so it makes more sense to wait for a price to liquidate this low, and after that the price can keep continue in this direction. Yeah, so for now Bitcoin is just in ugly situation, but if you want one set prediction, just keep leave the Bitcoin to liquidate this guy, and then you can take an entry over here, then you can take it towards upsides like this. Yeah, so yeah, that's Bitcoin. Still long makes sense, but there's no clear zone for longs. This move has a lot of potential, right? Like this, you can take an entry over here after the liquidation of this low, like this, and you can take a stop loss below this one, like this. Yeah, a lot of potential for price to do this type of move, but who knows. Okay, so at the level of 30,100 you can take an entry on long, and stop loss 29,500, and I think so you have to keep it a bit low. Why? Because of absorption, like this. Yeah, leave something for example 29,300 stop loss makes sense at entry of 30,100, and you can take and target number one 32,600 and 35,100 like this. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin, this makes sense, right? So let's analyze GAL first, and then we'll move towards MTWK and MKR. What's going on GALA? Let's see. So I will analyze GALA also and GAL also. Okay, so first of all, let's go towards GAL. Okay, clearly bearish trend. You can clearly see over here. We got a break of structure number 1, 2, 3 redistribution model. Still the structure is bearish, so we will keep continuing bearishness, right? So yeah, you can take this and this high, right? So still we have a lot of potential for short, but who knows, I need a time frame. 1 hour time frame, you 1 day time frame, we can see over here some good stuff. We got a break of structure number one, break of structure number one, two over here, and yeah, still nothing cool. We are just in this supply zone like this. Okay, yeah, still we are just in this supply zone from this high to this low, and now price is just again mitigating my supply zone. So remember, it does not make any sense that supply zone got mitigate number one, mitigation number two, and now it's mitigating again. So the supply zone is still strong and still valid to go for shorts, right? So still we have a lot of potential for shorts. Short makes sense on 1 day time frame, but let's shift down. According to 12-hour time frame, we have this boss here. We got upside, right? We got number two, we got three, we got right. So 1 day time frame. Still according to 1 day time frame, we're just stuck in the supply zone. So short makes sense, but we have to keep my stop loss above this high. Why? We have to protect itself like this. So yeah, like this makes sense on gal. Short makes sense on gal like this, right? So you can take an entry over here at the level of 1.3868 roundabout, and you can take a stop loss of 1.49, right? And you can take target number one with 2 hour, and then you can target clouds, right? So this move has a lot of potential for gal for next upcoming week or a day, right? So that was gal USDT. Hope so you just cleared. So after that, so you got it, gal. Short makes sense. Let's go towards gala. Let it hold. Hmm. Cool. Newborn baby, and it's just in a bearish trend. We have this break number one, light over here. Boss number one, same thing. Boss number one. We got some boss number twos. After that, overextend four, and still we just cleared the low again. It means that we have some still a lot of potential for shorts, but I need some time frames because this move is kinda ugly, right? So yeah, we got failed to break the structure like over here. Interesting. So still a lot of potential, or just break the structure. Yeah, we just break the structure, boss number two, and now the structure is again bullish, right? So we got a break of structure number one over here and number two over here. So if we count that structure, we got break number one over here, we got break number two, three, or yeah, some interesting fun stuff happening over here. We got second time, so redistribution twice, and now we are just break the structure. So yeah, it may be not a redistribution, it may be the start of accumulation. Yeah, accumulation start makes sense because we just clearly break the structure over here, and obviously this two times already we got a redistribution model. It means that this is not a redistribution, this is accumulation model. So we need some time frame to keep going for longs, right? 1 day time frame. Yeah, 1 day time frame, we got a lot of times ups and downs, so it means that some good stuff is presenting over here. We got break number one, break number down, break number one. Still we have a lot of potential for longs according to our 1 day time frame. Cool. And if you have another you want me to analyze some other market, just drop it down over here. I will analyze for you guys. 12-hour, we got same thing, nothing cool. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, we got a break of structure over here. We got first break of structure, 2, 3, overextended, right? So these markets are just kind of ugly because they are overextended, and who knows that after 3 dBs price may create the low, but we need some time frames, so it might help us. 1 hour time frame. Okay, so I will analyze it. Okay, okay, in 1 hour time frame we have boss number one, boss number two, boss number three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and we are just kind of overextended. Yeah, so we are just in a phase where we have just overextended, but the last one is still a cluster. Interesting. We got a boss number one over here. Just count again the dbs. Matic. Okay, I will analyze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of overextended, so it may be the gala first time to keep continuing down. Okay, so but I don't have a time frame over here. You can clearly see that 1 hour time frame is overextended, but the point to be worried is the last one is a cluster. This is so amazed me that, yep, anytime gene. So still we have just stuck from this low to this high. It means that we can go with intermediate structure for shorts, but I'm not seeing any intermediate mediate structure to hold itself still. So yeah, so I'm just giving one bias, right? Not a prediction, I'm just giving a bias. So on Gala, if we got a bounce number one above this one, or if next candle present itself above this guy, and then if price breaks the structure like this, then we can take shots from here, right? Otherwise it will keep continue bullish and then it can go down, right? So these two, I'm not marking the levels, but these two bias has a lot of potential. So yeah, keep it, we will liquidate soon this one and this one also. But if one of any of this occurs, right? So Gala, if you are just longing the Gala, so it is not the good time to long it, right? So all time frames are overextended, so short makes sense, but we need some time frame to give color to a high time frame. So we'll 1 hour makes sense. If next time I just give you a clear bias that we need a high time break of structure above in lower time frame, so we need a break of structure down then, right? So this makes sense. You can take some short from here if you will have to protect yourself above this one. Otherwise, if price keeps continuing to high, then same thing, wait for this break of structure and then keep it down, right? So same thing, Gala, nothing cool on Gala. Hey, how's it going? So let's go towards link. So it's bunch of them, right? So let's analyze link first and then we'll move towards soul. And I have just some amazing thing on Ava. Just we have just discussed the Ava in my recent updates that Ava expecting some longs. You can see that we just, I think so it was in 4 time frame. Yeah, it may be or here, maybe or here, who knows, but we are just following it. You can see how move is coming. So I just clearly told you guys that if Gala Ava presents that it will move in a banger move, and you can clearly see that now the result is in front of you, right? So let's move towards a link, I think so. First of all, let's go towards link and then soul. So soul, I think yeah, chain link, let's see. Yeah, we are just stuck in redistribution recognition model. We have just break of structure number one, kind of over here, boss number two, nothing, nothing. Yeah, boss number three, four, and then we got a fifth, I think so here, and we moved. Nice. So yeah, same thing for link also, boss number one, boss number two, right? So 1 day time frame, boss number one, boss number two. Still we have a lot of potential for longs, but who knows, I need some lower time frame to give it color. According to 12 hour, let's get rid of this guy. Yeah, clear boss, clear down boss. With this boss one, boss two, we have a lot of potential for long. Same thing, same thing, same. So kinda one, we just break down 1 2 3 4, last one not a cluster, you can see it. Yeah, so we can target this one, but I need some time frame as always. 1 hour time frame, let's count it. Boss one, boss two, boss three, boss four, 5, last one is not a cluster. Yeah, a fail to go above, so it means that we just cleared all the liquidation above this and we are just clearing it down, right? So as an intermediary boss you got over here, so short makes sense, but I'm just surprised that all the markets are presenting itself short. But if Bitcoin comes, then all the updates can wait, right? So be careful with the markets. We got a break of structure upside, we got a break of structure downside, we got this high and this low, and now we are just trading in this supply zone like this. So yeah, let the price to reach over here, you can take a shots, right? So yeah, link is kind of fine for short like this. Makes sense. Just leave something for absorptions. You can take an entry in the 11.2 roundabout, and you can take number TP number one at, I think 1.5 hour will make some sense like this. Quite good. Yeah, makes sense. So 11.2 roundabout entry makes sense at a short level, but as Islamic finance shorting is not good, so I'm not going with this bias. Okay, so bias makes sense if you are just in a long, so avoid the long because this bias makes a lot of sense. Okay, so yeah, that was link, and I will analyze Sol and move towards other markets. Sol, I think so. I just said you guys that leave the Sol for now. It might liquidate the low, but sadly did not happen and ruin me. But the quite point to be good is I do not got any entry on Sol, right? So that's good. You have to make up, you have to predict the market first, then if your prediction got real, then you have to react on it. So my prediction does not got any real, so I'm not reacting on it. Same thing. So Sol, you have break structure 1 2 3 4 quite 5 overextended, yeah. So now we have failed to go down. You can clearly see that still we have a lot of potential for long, and I still remember we had just given some longs from here and it's going perfect. So I think so. Let's get structure again. We got break number 1, break number 2, break number 3, break number 4. Yeah, you can clearly see that I just got a mistake over here because I was just surprised at how it's possible. We got a reaccumulation, redistribution, reaccumulation, sorry, 1 2. Still the structure is very, but we can go for some longs, but we need some time frames. Nothing. One boss. Hmm. Accumulation, and now we are just moving upside with the boss number 1, boss number 2, boss number 3. How is it possible? No way. This time frame is also overextended. Wow. So fail to move upside. Nice. Just clear and fail to move down, right? So yeah, all markets are presenting itself shorts. How is it possible? So we got a break number 1 over here, break number 2, break number 3. Yeah, so let me zoom it over here. Same thing, 3. Then after that we got 4th, and now we got 5th, 6th, 7th. But last one, these are clusters, so we can still go for longs, right? So 1 hour time frame. Let's see what's happening over here. 3. Last one is cluster. Nothing. It will keep continuing bullish, but nothing cool on Sol. For now, nothing cool on Sol. So avoid the Sol. As already my recent webinar, I said you guys, I told you guys that avoid the Sol. There's nothing good on Sol, right? So yeah, I think so. Gal done, Sol done with it, Link done with it, Bitcoin done with it, and Matic or MKR. I'll just go with one of them and then we'll cut off. MKR. Let's see how it presents. Clearly, we are 1 day time frame, 1 week time frame. I think so. Yeah, boss number 1, boss number 2, reaccumulation model, just accumulation model, and we're just mitigating and moving it. Perfect. Cool. So we got a boss number 1, boss number 2. Still, we have a lot of potential for longs. Yeah, nothing. Boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, 3, 1, redistribution once. You just count the DVs and just keep it going with it, right? So you got boss 1, boss number 1, yeah, 1, 2 over here. We got, I think so, 3rd over here. Ends in your hand, so you can argue with this one also, you can argue with this one, right? So it might makes a lot of sense for this one. Yeah, this makes sense, and we just failed to go, so we have a lot of potential still for longs. Why? Because we have clear break of structure, I think so, over here. Boss number 1 over here, we got the second boss, and we have to still go for third one, right? So 4 hour time frame, what's going on forward? Let's see. Perfect. Boss number 1, boss number, yeah, boss 3, reaccumulation. So it means that we just like this and fail to move down. Perfect. At the same time, we are just kinda we got a break structure over here, break number structure number 2. So yeah, we are just in a demand zone like this, fail to move down. It means that we have some potential for longs. Yeah, first market that's presenting itself some long. Perfect. 1 hour time frame. Hmm. Three. Same thing. Yeah, we need. We can go for some longs. MKR longs make sense. Yeah, because the market is presenting itself, so just go with it. Nothing can stop you. You can liquidate this one, right? So we have a break. We can take a long over here, but again, NFA not a financial advice. Okay, so we can take some long over here by making like this. So yeah, just protect yourself just below this one because we have to leave something for absorption. Like, so you can take an entry at the level of, and the price is just in the level, so you can take along over here at the level of 1434 roundabout. You can take a TP number 11497 and TP number 2 1576 1395 roundabout. Take your stop loss, right? So yeah, I'm sure this bias makes sense. Bitcoin done, Sol done with it, Link we just done with it, and after that GALA we done with it, and MKR done with it. So I think so we should cut off over here because most of the market just got analyzed, and mostly the markets are presenting itself shorts and longs, both are fine. So okay, so that was it for today. Hope you enjoyed the webinar. Now give it some big likes and